Before we get started, go on do me a favor. Go on and hit. Oh, it's right there. Go on and hit that subscribe button for me. And turn the notifications on so you can get our videos whenever I upload or go live, whatever I may do. So don't be lazy. Go on and hit the button for me. Appreciate you. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Today I want to basically go back into a more depth testimony of myself for those who don't know me, especially on this YouTube channel, because I don't want people to get to watching videos and thinking that I think that I'm better than anybody, because I haven't forgot where I came from. So today I'm going to share a little testimony that I got. Get your butt over there like you got some sense to tell them folks what happened.
I don't want to tell it. I don't want to tell it.
Alright. Where do I start? First, I think the most important thing, well, let me say this about it. I grew up in a two-parent home. My mom and dad were together. They was divorced at the time of my actual growing up. But I was exposed to, I was exposed to sexual things at a very early age. And as I think about it, because it really just dawned on me today, this morning when I was walking, I was hyperly sexual back around about my kindergarten years. It's crazy. At such a young age, I was already into sexuality. And I can't just exactly remember the exact trigger to it. But there was a lady that I was around that I do remember always seeing her body parts at a very young age. I was always seeing her body parts. Her breast to her vagina. So for me seeing it, to seeing HBO, Cinemax at night, seeing Playboy magazines that one of my cousins had, me seeing those things at a very young age triggered that spirit in me, which put me on a path that just got stronger and stronger and stronger throughout life. It led me into being a major whore, whatever term you prefer to use. Then I was introduced to sex at the age of 13. I had some cousins that what's the word, influenced me into it. You know, it seemed cool back then, but it ain't. Introducing children to sex, that ain't cool. It's really not. At 13, I was way too young to be having sex. And I didn't even want to do it. To be honest, I didn't want to do it. But it's one of them things where peer pressure. You don't want to seem like a coward. You don't want to seem weak. You don't want to seem like You just different. You're not part of it, so you go along with it. That's what I did. I just went along with it. So it went from me starting to have sex to the point where after that I just really wasn't getting it like that still. I really didn't even know what I was doing. That ain't. I was too shy back then to even just be doing it or trying to let me see what the word to try to even get somebody to just have sex with me. I was too shy. I see a pretty girl in the house, freeze up, which led me into masturbation. Had a masturbating problem throughout life. Masturbating, then I finally started getting sex. I went to prison at the age of 19. Went to prison at the age of 19. Masturbating in prison. Ain't no homosexual stuff going on, but masturbating in prison. Thinking about all the females that I wanted to have sex with when I got out. Mind you, before I went to prison, I had my first sexual encounter at 13. Went to prison at 19. Throughout that time, I probably only had sex with maybe five females. And it was because from my 8th grade, no, not 8th grade, my 10th grade year, from my 10th grade year up until the time I went to prison, it was one particular lady that everybody who know me know I was head over heels for that lady, for that young lady. So I really went out there, even though she was out my senior year, she was gone. She was 1,000 miles away. Even though she was 1,000 miles away, I still really wasn't trying to fool with nobody else. Even when we went legitly together, my mind was still wrapped around her. So I really went out there doing that. But when I got out of prison, I went wild. I went from 5 to about 50. I went wild. Having sex with lady after lady after lady. Some barely using the condom. Using sometimes. Well, I'm gonna say I started out using. I started busting all the time. Every time a condom would bust, I would run to the health department and get tested. Scared every time. Those folks knew me by face and they're like, I know it was multiple times they want to tell me, you back again, you just left a few days ago. But it all caught up with me. I having sex with all these different females. I eventually caught herpes type 2. I did. And it, when I first found out, had me down. I was down bad at first. Till I actually started doing research on it, finding out more about it, what it is and how it works. And it got to the point like, hey, it really ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to be worried about. It ain't nothing for me to feel bad about myself about. I got up, got over. They made it affect me. Which I think that's what really helped me with it. Because since I've had it, which I caught it back in 2014. I only have a breakout about, sometimes I go almost 2 years without it. Truth be told, I don't know if I still got it right now. I ain't want to get tested. If I find a lady who I feel like worth marrying, I go do it for her. honestly believe the Most High, if He ain't already cured me for it, He gonna pull it out of me just for that special lady in my life. He gonna heal me from it if He hadn't already. But I had a female. I think I know who gave it to me, but I can't really just say she did. Because I was having sex with other people. Even though everything points toward her, it was it was evidence toward it, but not, I can't just 100% say she gave it to me. Can't put it all on her. But I feel like she did. But she didn't tell me she had it. It was people telling me that she had had it years and years before I started messing with her. But she didn't tell me about it. And honestly, there was a couple of people that I had sex with afterward that I didn't tell. I didn't. I started out telling everybody before I would have sex with them. But I hit a point in my life where it was a couple of people, only a couple that I didn't tell. But majority of the people who even know that I got it, they heard it from the horse's mouth. They heard it from my mouth because I have never lied to nobody about it. If anybody asked me about it, I told them. Most of the females that I dealt with, I told them up front. And they still chose to deal with me anyway, but I told them. So, yeah, I made that same mistake she made. But the thing is, I don't know. Ain't nobody never came to me about it, but I don't think I gave it to nobody because I wasn't having sex with people during the outbreak. But I ain't ashamed of that. So yeah, I've been wanting to make that a live testimony for a while anyway. So here it is. Yeah, Rico, he got herpes type 2. At least I had it. I don't know if I still do. Some people don't believe you can be cured from things, but that's a lie. You can be cured through it. For all diseases can be cured. You have to take proper precautions and the proper procedure to do it. On top of the Most High, He'll all diseases come from Egypt, which is bondage to sin. His word says that He will remove these diseases from you. So yeah, stop thinking that it's impossible to be cured from things. What's impossible to man is possible through the Most High Yahuwah. So all of that comes from me being exposed to sex at a very young age. Very young. But the Most High delivered me from that. Because I'm almost a year in of abstinence, not having sex. All praise to the Most High. It ain't by my strength. It's all by the strength that He put in me. Anybody know me wouldn't believe that Rico done went almost a whole year without having sex with somebody. So yeah, I was delivered from that. On top of growing up, I was exposed to alcoholism and violence. Seen both sides of my family indulge in alcohol, drunk people. I seen my father get drunk plenty of times, act foolish. Seen a lot of my uncles and cousins get drunk plenty of times and act foolish. I seen my father get drunk and mentally abuse his wife. He got drunk plenty of times. I don't want to just say drunk, he was drunk, but under the influence of alcohol, I had to save him, to save other people. I had to stop him from going to kill them, going to jail, or them killing him as a child. It did something to me. Always being in fear of losing my daddy. That was my dog. That was my homie. That was my everything. And me constantly seeing him want to do these things and me having to stop him, that was like torture to me. As a kid, I always having that fear, always seeing the things that I was seeing. No, he wasn't intentionally exposing me to these things, but I was being exposed to them. But he did intentionally show me a lot of love. That's something that he did though, because every time I would stop him from doing something to somebody, he would always sit down and talk to me and be like, dog, I love you. I love you, dog. I seen my daddy cry plenty of times for expressing his love to me. But I was exposed to these things at a young age. Seen my stepmama cry many of times. Who was my stepmama? I seen her cry many of times. And that hurted me to see her cry. Even at the time we weren't getting along, it would still hurt me to see that lady cry. Seen my mama get abused as a child. Oh man, not my dad. I seen her be abused by a man. It does something to our minds as children. I seen my mom mistreated by men. I seen a lot of ladies in my life, not just her, but I seen cousins, aunties, stepmom. Like I seen a lot of women mistreated. I seen a lot of women cheat on their husbands. I seen a lot of husbands cheat on their women. I seen a lot of family members sleeping around with family members, men and women. I seen so much wickedness as a child growing up throughout my years, all throughout my childhood and my young adulthood. I seen a lot of wickedness. And it don't happen to everybody, but the more you see stuff constantly plays a part on you, those things start getting into you, because a lot of the things that you say you would never do, after constantly seeing it so much, before you know it, you will be doing it. So yeah, I even started drinking at an early age. Very early age. Started smoking at an early age, smoking weed. Went from weed, started smoking weed probably around about 7th, 6th, no, about 7th grade, somewhere in there. That's all I would smoke though, was weed. But around like the age, 18, 19 after high school, started taking the X pills. That's when I was selling drugs then. It was like, and that came from hanging around with grown people. Hanging around cousins and allowed that to influence me. I always said I would never do no stuff like that. But I did it from staying around it, constantly being around it. I started going. I'm just gonna try it this one time. One time turn to 2, 2 turn to 3 for you. It's just a normal thing for you. Got out of prison. A while after I got out, I ended up trying what it's called a 4-ball. Only did that like 2 times, like that. But that was it. Ain't no other drugs. I was like, that was it. But it all come from being exposed to stuff. That's why we have to be careful what we allow our children around. They be like, yeah, you think your children are safe at certain people's houses. But trust me, them very ones whose house you think they safe at, they not, because the things that they are going to see with their eyes going to affect them. I went at home when I was seeing this lady, when I was seeing her body parts all the time. Yeah, I went at home. I was somewhere where it would have been thought that I was safe at. It would have been, my people would have thought I was safe. Not saying that this lady was putting herself on me or touching me or none of that, but she was exposing her body. And I know it was intentionally because of the way that it would happen. Like I know these things were intentional, but to just see that, and it's so crazy because I still got vivid images right now. As long as many years as it's been, I still got vivid images of it. And it's sad. And this is something I would never want my son to go through. I would never teach my son or my younger cousins to have sex at an early age like I was taught. Yeah, men be want to introduce that stuff to young boys to try to make sure that they ain't gonna go in the other way, be homosexual. But that ain't the way. Putting them on to sex is not the way. Didn't nobody even ever have a sex conversation with me as a kid. Neither one of my parents. Neither one of my parents told me about sex as a kid. I had to learn that on my own. I had to figure out sex on my own. But that shouldn't be that way. Most people don't even know what sex is. Just like we just be out here just doing it. I don't even know exactly what it is. We just out here fulfilling the flesh. Giving the flesh whatever it wants. Not knowing nothing about what's going on within with our spiritual being. And that's sad. It's sad that we're not taught these things as a child. When we grow up getting involved in so much, not realizing how much our past have a part on the things that we was exposed to as a child. No child should have to see the things that I seen growing up. From the abuse to the alcohol to the sex. It's like no child should have to see these things or and experience this throughout their life. But I did. But the Most High overcame these things. He allowed me to overcome these things. He gave me the strength to overcome these things. But we all got some demons or evil thoughts or unclean thoughts within us that we don't want to let out and speak. We don't want to tell nobody. We shame to say certain things. Like I'm able to admit to y'all that I got herpes. Got it or had it. I don't just really want to claim it. Most people can't come out and say that. Most people are loud about it. Just hold it in throughout their life. Not knowing that you holding yourself in bondage. Because a lot of people got that. Herpes? A lot of people got herpes. A lot of people. Majority scared to tell somebody. And the other half that got it don't know because they don't even want to go get tested. But there's nothing to be ashamed of. You got what you got. Deal with it. You did what it took to get it. Because if you hadn't been doing what you were doing, you would have never got these things in the first place. So deal with it. Don't be ashamed. Because as long as you hold in that shame, you're going to stay in bondage. Imagine having a disease. But you don't, and you meet this person that you like. You get to dealing with this person that you like. But you never tell them that you got this stuff. Now you've been dealing with this person for all this time. Y'all done built up these feelings for each other. Everything vibrating right. If you got this connection, that connection is just right. But you done waited so long, now you can't even tell this person that you got this. Now, it's at a point where you either gonna tell her willingly and risk losing her, but what's gonna broaden the chance of losing her is because you didn't tell her from the jump, or tell him or her from the jump. Or maybe you done had sex with that person and didn't tell them. But the longer you wait, the harder it's gonna be to tell this person. You feel me? Versus if you just be truthful from the jump. Now they know what it is. Now they can make a decision on if they want to deal with this or not. But that truth done set you free from that bondage that you will have to deal with if you don't tell them. It ain't gonna feel good holding something in. Y'all who holding stuff in, you know, it don't feel good holding something in and hiding it from somebody. Wanting to tell something, but don't. You always got that feeling in you of, what if they ever find out? Then what's gonna happen? Am I gonna lose them? Is they gonna hate me? Is they gonna have it? It's question after question after question. Don't set yourself up in that bondage. I did it with a couple, like I said, I had that bondage with a couple of people that I did tell. They don't feel good. They don't. And it's like, I don't even know why I didn't even tell them, because I ain't been ashamed of this. It's like, why didn't I even tell them? We tend to do that. We tend to hold stuff in. But me reflecting back on all the things in my life, it makes it easier to go forward in life, because now I see what caused certain things to happen. There's certain ways that I have in me. The more I reflect back on my life, the more I understand why I'm that way. And as I talk about these things, it causes me the freedom. It lets me free. Because I have expressed my emotions on it. I have faced my emotions and admitted to it what happened. So that's a lot that I want to talk about. I want to get into. I already been going for almost 30 minutes, and I know a lot of people can't just really hold in on a longer video. But there's other things that I want to talk about that the Most High done did with me. The freedom He's given me in life in general, the things that I'm dealing with to this day, because I still battle with certain things. I still battle with certain things in the faith, and I still have my trials and tribulations that I go through. Now, I want to talk about them, but I ain't going to get into all that in this video. I really just want to hit on this hypersexuality that I had at a very young age, that the Most High freed me from. And I want y'all to hear the things that I went through, and hope that it may save some. Some of y'all out there probably battling got the same thing and been scared to come out and tell it. Don't hold it in no more. This is the time to come out and say it. So what? Somebody might say something about you, but who cares what people say? I know I don't. Say what you want to say about me. I don't care. And the only two things gonna happen with a female about knowing my situation. You either gonna talk to me or you ain't. And if you don't, like, oh well, so what? That just means you want the one for me. Because I done had plenty of females that understood and still dealt with me, but they just want the one for me, so the stuff didn't work out. But I don't care about what people say, neither should you care about what people say. Speak your truth. Feel me? So it's like so I'm gonna say this. Those of you who out there going through the same situation or anything similar to it, If you need somebody to talk to about it, contact me. Contact me. Talk to me. If you need any advice on this stuff, call me. Call me. Email. I put my email in the link. Email me. If you want to make a video and publicly give a testimony, if you want to, I'll post it on my page so more people can see it. Let's do it. Let's make it. Let's call it Testimony Tuesday. It ain't gotta be nothing bad. You can have a good testimony. Hallelujah. Cause all testimonies ain't bad. We can talk about the good things that the Most High done did for you, or just whatever. Any type of testimony you want to share, we can get that posted. Let's spread the freedom that we have. Let's spread the good things. Feel me? That's what I mean. But we gotta let out the Most High sends us through things in life to be a testimony. Not to hold stuff in about what we've been through in our life, but He allows us to go through it so that we can testify about it. You never know who your testimony will help. You never know what type of bondage you'll free somebody from just from them hearing you talk about your bondage. But I'm out here to help, man. I ain't got nothing to hide about my life. If there's anything, and those of you know me or have seen my other videos, I love to talk about the scripture. If there's any topic that y'all wanna talk about, or is something that you're curious about and you want me to make a video about it, let me know. Comment in the video. Give me any response. Let me know what you want from me and what you need from me, and I'll do my best to provide it to y'all if y'all who are willing. But man, come out of bondage. Stop holding these things in. Not even just on diseases. If you've been abused throughout life, if you were sexually molested throughout life, if you going through something right now, talk about it. Talk about it. Hit me up if you need me. Hit me up if you need me. If you got a Zoom, I got Zoom. We can Zoom together, have a chat, talk. Whatever y'all need, let me know, and I'll provide what I can. If y'all who are willing. So comment, let me know what you need. Share the video, get it out. Probably gonna get shared anyway because of what's in it. People gonna want to talk about it, but I don't care. But share it so the word can get around. It may help some. Never know who it may help. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know if there any certain videos or topics you need me to talk about. Hallelujah. Shalom. Y'all have a blessed day. All praise and glory go to the Most High as we esteem His Son's name, Yahushua HaMashiach. Through Him we are saved. Faith in Him, believe in Him, obey His commandments, and we shall receive freedom. Let the world go. Don't care about what people say. Don't care about what people think. It ain't about the world. It's about the Most High and the freedom that He gives us. Hallelujah.